Hi, it's Wednesday, and I have an update because I got done with the Sewers Club project. It's called Jade's Drawstring Bag, and I did not have, I had leftovers with the fusible webbing of this, which can be used for some other small projects, and then also all of this. This is a lot. If you look at Fred's Makes Things, her YouTube channel, she also gets this box, but she got different fabric. She got cone flowers that were kind of a purplish color. Of course, hers were directional, so she was going to have to be aware of how to line those up. Mine's not as directional, so I didn't have that problem. I do love this bag. Here we go. So here's the bag. The instructions did not have you quilting the exterior fabric. There is fusible fleece in there though, so I decided to quilt all the exterior with just a simple line of fabric, stitching down there. It did not have this. I had this in my bin, so I decided to add, it says handmade, and they had something like that in a previous box. So it has, you poke holes in, and it has tabs that go in, and then a metal plate on the back, and then you cut extra of the fleece, like six for 3 on each side to pad it. So I have that there. I put my name tag on the side. I also put a little bit of that same fleece in the handles to give it a little bit of structure more. And these drawstrings were not attached, so I decided to zigzag the drawstrings on either side together so that I don't have I'm not in danger of losing my drawstrings through the channel that was made. So this is the top fabric that everybody seems like different boxes got different fabrics. The video tutorial had like a dark blue coneflower, so I got something different here. But it goes lovely with this. And then you just open that up, and then you have lots of room for stuff in here. The inside is the lining, so there's no raw seams anywhere. And you have this, so you have lots of room, and it's shaped so the bottom is bigger than the top. And then you just pull the drawstrings and you have it closed, and so you can fit things taller than this and they won't fall out, but it's not zippered. So this was a new technique where you're sewing this top piece in here in the sandwich between the lining and the outer piece, and it was very cool. I like it, and this bag probably will be made again. I see many uses for that. I love that bag. Additionally, I've had some new things crop up, which I am very excited about. First off, if you haven't watched The Guy Who Sews, he has a YouTube channel, and on his channel, he had some a video about different tools that he was using, and one of the things that he said he was using was highlighter tape from Amazon, and it comes on just a regular, not a dispenser one, but a regular, it's like regular Scotch tape, only it's highlighter tape, and it's removable, and it's purple, and he got it off Amazon. So I've ordered some. I haven't gotten it yet. He said he heard of it at a yarn store in Indiana to use for putting where you are on your instructions for your projects, which will be very helpful for me because I have a hard time with that. And you just put the highlighter tape where you are, and then as you move through the pattern, you'd move your highlighter tape. Oh my gosh. So I got some of that. I've ordered that. Next is Jean from Kept in Stitches. Jean, you need to also watch her channel, Kept in Stitches. She does a lot of slow stitching and a lot of quilting. She does a variety of hand sewing and machine sewing things, and she's just so talented. Well, she is starting a free tutorial on YouTube on her channel on making an embroidery slow stitching journal, which is perfect for me right now because I'm working on my beauty all around, trying to do the hand stitching for the buttonhole stitch and having troubles. So the first steps, her first video was put out yesterday, and if you go to her channel you can see that. And then she has a private Facebook group that you can join, which has the supply list and instructions. And she's going to be teaching us, I believe, 28 stitches. And the first stitch is back stitch. So she's having us make, this is the journal book that we're going to be using. And so it's muslin with SF101 stabilizer on the back of it, and we have pages, and we're on 3 of the pages we're making grids, and our first stitch is the back stitch. So we're going to outline all of the 3 grid pages with a back stitch. And I'm using up, I was going to use some DMC floss, but when I went in there to find some, I saw this. If you can see it against my shirt, it's knit crocheting J&P coats, boil fast. Anyway, that's what's on the thing inside there. I've had this for 40 years, and I thought, oh, maybe it's time to start using that. So I'm trying it, and it does have some lint that I'm going to see if I can get that off. And if not, the grunge look is in. This is for me, so I don't mind. I'm using up some of my stuff, so I've started on my mat. If you know, on the Advent box video that I did, I mentioned Creative Notions, and she has a subscription box, and her mystery quilt that she's doing, her quilt along on the for her row by row quilt along, is beautiful so far. And I also decided to get her box, so I ordered that box. And today, well, I had asked her if she could send me the box that I didn't buy, the first box, which has the first clue for the mystery, if I could buy that. And she sent it to me today. So I printed that off. This is the first clue. So look at what this mystery is going to be. It is going to be so cute. I'm really excited about this. So I can get started on that. In the meantime, with Creative Notions, their mystery box. So I have that, so I can do that. So anyway, these are some cool projects, new projects that I've decided to start also, in addition to all the other projects that I have going on. But I'm really excited about them. When I had mentioned about the Carmons Quilt Shop having that they're planning to send me a box to do a box opening. They also have one going to Pastry Queen Farm Adventures. That's Leanna, and she's going to be doing a box opening for Carmons. So I couldn't remember the name of the channel. Knew it was Leanna, but I couldn't remember the name of the channel. So it's Pastry Queen Farm Adventures. And so you need to go over to her channel also and see what she's up to. She's just posted a video about, she's got featherweights that she's been buying and refurbishing, getting them working again. So she's got lots of irons in her fire. and doing wonderful work on her channel. So I highly encourage you to check out Pastry Queen Farm Adventures, Jean Kept in Stitches, and The Guy Who Sews. And I'll put those in my description also. So anyway, I've got a great week ahead of me, so I hope you do. What are you working on? Let me know how your week is going and what you're working on. I have outside stuff to do too, so and food to make. So I need to actually go down and have some of the meatloaf and mashed potatoes and broccoli that I just finished making. But I wanted to give you this update because I'm very excited about the Sewers Club bag and these new projects that I'm going to be working on. So have a great day, and I will see you later.